Mark Harris thought he had bought the perfect dream home for his young family, but his loyal dog, Buster, completely disagreed. For 3 days, Buster absolutely refused to step foot inside the new house, choosing to sleep outside in the freezing cold instead. Mark was getting frustrated, but on the 4th day, Buster started digging a massive hole in the backyard. What Mark found at the bottom of that hole left him in tears. Before we reveal the invisible killer hiding beneath this family's new home, please leave a like on this video and subscribe to Animera for more incredible true animal stories. Now, let's get into the story. Mark, his wife, and their young daughter lived a very normal, happy life. They had just achieved their dream of buying a beautiful, older home in a quiet Ohio suburb. The first few days in the new house were incredibly busy. Mark and his wife spent their evenings unpacking heavy boxes and setting up their daughter's new bedroom. But something was very wrong with their golden retriever, Buster. Buster was usually an indoor dog. He loved sleeping at the foot of Mark's bed every night. But ever since the moving truck arrived, Buster refused to cross the front door. Every time Mark tried to pull him inside, Buster would panic. He would pull back on his leash and bark aggressively at the house. For 3 straight nights, Buster slept outside in the freezing cold yard. Mark was confused and frustrated. He assumed Buster was just stressed about the new environment. Mark and his family slept inside the house, completely unaware of what was happening beneath them. But on the morning of the 4th day, the situation escalated. Mark looked out the kitchen window and saw Buster digging frantically in the dirt right next to the side of the house. Mark walked outside to stop him, but Buster kept digging and whining with intense urgency. Mark decided to grab a shovel to see what his dog was after. He helped Buster dig down about 3 feet into the cold dirt. Suddenly, a terrible smell hit Mark's face. It was the sharp, rotten egg smell of natural gas. Mark looked down into the hole and saw an old, rusted gas pipe. It was completely broken and leaking heavily right next to the basement wall. Mark dropped the shovel in shock. He immediately ran inside the house, grabbed his wife and daughter, and rushed them out into the street. He dialed the emergency gas company line. Within minutes, emergency utility crews rushed over. They quickly shut off the main valve and took air monitors inside the house. They told Mark that the broken pipe had been leaking massive amounts of gas directly into their new basement for days. The gas levels inside the house were high enough to kill a human in their sleep. The workers said if Mark and his family had slept in that house for one more night, they would not have woken up. Science explains exactly how Buster knew. Humans have about 6 million smell receptors in their noses, but dogs have up to 300 million. The part of a dog's brain that analyzes smells is 40 times larger than a human's. Dogs can smell the smallest chemical changes in the air, even through solid dirt and concrete walls. Buster didn't hate the new house. He smelled the deadly gas leak 3 days before the humans could even detect a faint odor. Buster spent 3 freezing nights outside to warn his master of a danger he couldn't explain. That night, Buster didn't suffer from the cold. He slept warm in his kennel, peacefully with the family he had saved.